welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are all well. I am wearing a Disney shirt today because I thought it would be really fun to share kind of what is on my Disney bucket list. Some of these things are probably never going to happen and are really unlikely, but other things I may have planned, which I will update you on at a later date. But just for fun, I thought, why not share it? I have it as a blog post, a coordinating blog post, which I will link down below, that then I can like go in and cross things off as I get them done, maybe add to it at a later date. But just in good fun, let's go through what's on my Disney bucket list. And I encourage you guys to let me know in the comments down below or in the comments of the coordinating blog post what's on your list, because it's fun. And like, why not reach for the stars? So, I'll probably talk a little bit longer about some things than others, but I'm going to try and keep it somewhat snappy. I want to stay at all of the Disney Vacation Club resorts. Last year my family became DVC members, yay! After like years of trying to convince my dad. Years. Like, I kid you not. Years. What do you want for Christmas, Kelsey? Disney Vacation Club. I know that's a ridiculous Christmas present, but it did the same thing for the hot tub and we ended up getting that after a few years, so I knew if I tried. But anyway, so I've only stayed at the Polynesian. I have all the rest of the ones like left to stay at, but I just think it'd be really fun, and you can have different types of vacations by staying at the different resorts. Vacation staying at Saratoga Springs across from Disney Springs is going to be a lot different than staying at Bay Lake Tower right by the Magic Kingdom. I just want to try them all. I think that's so much fun, and the fact that I can do that with DVC is really cool as well. I really want to stay at all of them. Some of the ones that are like high on my list is the Grand Floridian. I've been obsessed with it ever since the episode of Full House, that like I made a point that we had to go there on our last trip because I love it so much and I wanted to stand in that lobby and pretend that Uncle Jesse was playing the piano. But I think staying at Bay Lake Tower would be really cool, to be able to walk to Magic Kingdom, especially down the road when we have a family. That could be really helpful. Staying at Animal Kingdom would be really neat to have a view of the savannah, but like that trip's going to be a little bit different because you're kind of over here and close to Animal Kingdom, that you probably go to Animal Kingdom more because you're right there as opposed to Magic Kingdom, which would be a bit further away. Staying at like Beach Club at Food and Wine, like walk into the park, test some stuff, walk out, go back to your resort. Like all of these things would be really cool. Next is dine at Victoria and Albert's, which is like the fanciest restaurant on Disney property, very expensive. I wouldn't go just for like a Friday night, like it would have to be a really special reason, and I'd probably only do it once. And I don't know if I see that happening in the future at all, but I think it'd be really cool to try it just to kind of say you've done it, and to experience like the fine dining that is. I feel like if I hadn't eaten at California Grill before, that would probably be on the list, because if you haven't done it, it's really cool, but I have done that and I really enjoy it, so I would recommend that. If you haven't done it, try it. Even go for appetizers if you feel like it's too expensive. Next, visit Disneyland. I have never been to Disneyland. It like hurts my heart, but I really want to go and like walk where Walt walked and see like the originals and see like the differences between Walt Disney World and Disneyland, the rides, see California Adventure, like do so many Disneyland things, eat the Disneyland food. Like, I just want to experience Disneyland. I think it would be really awesome. While at Disneyland, and this is probably never going to happen, dine at Club 33. You have to be a member or no member. I don't. Are you a member? Can you get me in? Let me know. Let me know in the comments, because that'd be awesome. But that's a dream. I don't know if that'll ever happen, but that's why it's on this list. Next is visit Aulani. I hope I'm saying that right. I think I am. It's the Disney resort in Hawaii. Also has Disney Vacation Club rooms, so that kind of counts. But like Disney and Hawaii, like together, I'd like to go. Who wouldn't want to go? Visit all of the Disney International Parks as well. There are so many now. I don't think I would get to all of them. I can dream though. That's kind of the point of this. I think the one that's most likely for me to get there is the one in Disneyland Paris. Just because I've never been to Paris. Ethan has been to Paris, but I'd like to go with him, and I feel like I can get that in that trip. I feel like that's the most likely. I don't know if we'd ever go to Japan or China, but I'd love to see like Tokyo Disney Sea and Tokyo Disneyland, because I hear the technology and like the guests are a lot different and more respectful of the space, and the ride technology, and just see all the different things I think would be really neat. And to have seen all the Disney parks would be really cool. But I can dream. Next, I want to run in a Run Disney race. I'm currently training for a 15K, not in Disney, just like locally. But maybe if I can keep that up, then I can do it. My bosses did a 10K a few months ago, and they said it was really good, that now they're doing another one. So, and I've heard really good things about the Run Disney like organization and the events, that I just really want to try it. This is kind of like what started this list. That was like the first thing that I could think of that I wanted to put on it. I just think it'd be really fun and a really cool experience that I'd like to do it someday. I want to go on a Disney cruise. I've never been on a Disney cruise. I've been on 2 other cruises, but they weren't even like really real cruises, because they were operated by a company that had celebrities on it. It was John Mayer Cruise. So I'd like to go on a Disney cruise. I remember being a kid and like when they first came out, and I was like, oh, that'd be so cool. And with how good the Disney parks are for my sister who's in a wheelchair, I can only imagine how good the Disney ships would be. So that's definitely something that is on my list. I don't know if I'd do that when Ethan and I are married, before kids, after kids kind of thing, but I want to do it at some point, and I'm pretty sure that's going to happen. It's one thing that's going to happen. I would like to stay in a room with a view of Cinderella Castle. I just think that would be so cool. On our last trip when we stayed in the Polynesian, this is going to sound really dangerous, but I promise it's not that dangerous. If you leaned over the balcony and looked like really far down, you could see the fireworks from Magic Kingdom. I promise I wasn't like hanging off of the balcony, but I could kind of see it. So I can only imagine how cool it would be to like open your blinds and like look in Magic Kingdom and get to see the fireworks and stuff. It'd just be really cool. I can only imagine how expensive it would be, but just putting it out there. And maybe by putting it out there, good things will come to me. So I encourage you to do the same thing. Stay in the Cinderella Castle Suite. Because, like, why not? That'd be so awesome. Like, one thing to, like, look at, but, like, to be in it, like, / it looks gorgeous. That'd be amazing. I hope that can happen one day. I'd like to hit all 4 parks in one day. Because I don't go as often as I'd like, I feel like I wouldn't have a day in my schedule to go to all the parks, and to go, I don't know the degree that I'd want to do each park in a day, like if you just go in and do one thing, if that counts, or how I would want to do that, but I think it'd be really cool to kind of like achieve that thing. It'd be fun, and to get like all the pictures of like you in the same outfit in each park, it'd be cool. I want to do surf school at Typhoon Lagoon. I remember I had like, it was a sing-along song, those like VHSs, and there was one that was like, it took place at both water parks, but I remember Goofy surfing in the wave pool, and I was like, that's so cool. But they actually have like a surf school that you could do, so you go like before the water park opens, and they can control the waves, and you can learn to surf. And like, why not learn to surf where there are no sharks? So that'd be really cool. I want to take Ethan to the water parks. This is like an easy one that's on there, but he's never been to the water parks. I haven't been in almost 10 years. That's like a long time to not go to the water parks. And again, like, because our trips are kind of shorter, we don't go as often, like, we don't want to take time out of the trips to go to the water parks. So hopefully with having DVC, we'll be able to go more often and get to experience that, just kind of show them what that's all about. And the last thing, I want to do like more of their guided tours. And like, I'll just throw this one out here because I know it exists and I know the name of it, the Wild Africa Trek. So a few years ago, Ethan and I did the Keys to the Kingdom tour, which I would totally recommend, especially if you find like the history of Disney really fascinating. And if you want to see the utilidors, which are the tunnels underneath Magic Kingdom, do that one because you get to see them and it's really cool. And like, I definitely teared up at the end of that tour, but I would really recommend it, and I really like the way they do their tours. And ours included lunch at Halibut House. That's not a restaurant in Disney. At Columbia Harbor House. But it was really cool and it made me want to do it. Wild Africa Trek is the one in Animal Kingdom where you like go on the bridges and stuff with the harness. That I think that'd be really cool and kind of get to see the animals up close and personal. It'd be really cool. So I think that'd be really fun, and I definitely want to do more Disney tours in my future. Well, it didn't go through that as fast as I thought I would, but I hope you guys enjoyed listening to what's on my Disney bucket list. Don't forget to let me know what's on yours. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Don't forget to subscribe for more, and I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.